Hey, good morning to you. This is Brett here, contacting you from Trinity Auto Group. Just obviously in regards to the Nissan Murano and obviously the other vehicles we discussed yesterday. But as discussed, I was saying I would just take a few minutes to sort of introduce you to the Nissan itself and yeah, obviously give you a bit more of a look over the car as we go. But yeah, as I said, this particular model is very straight and a very tidy, fresh car. It's fitted with some side steps added onto the vehicle as well. Also having your roof rails on the top there for you, and of course tow bar on the rear. Nice privacy glass throughout the vehicle as well. So just to sort of show you around the car, but they are very stylish and very nice and modern, new looking shape and style. But just to open up the back of the car, give you some idea in there. Of course the seats and everything will fold down flat for you throughout the car, but ultimately if you do need to at any stage, they've got a function there that just allows you to access them quite easily, which of course the other side will. So as a 5-seater car, there's still quite a good level of storage in that. Obviously show you right around the other side and throughout the car now. So as I said, it's a very clean and very straight, city-based car. The tyres on the vehicle are actually still, they'd be 90% tread on the tyre as well. Very, very comfortable in that respect. Nice, obviously, leather upholstery right throughout. So again, the back seat with the obviously condition it's in, doubt very much whether it's probably able to entertain many, if not at any stage, regular passengers in the rear. Of course, from there, right through the front of the car with your factory fitted floor mats. Of course, electronic seating for passenger and driver's side. It is a 2015 series, so it is just on 2 years of age. Of course, all your nicer upgraded interior. Of course, ventilated seating through the car there for you. All-wheel drive lock mode there as a four-wheel drive upgrade. Sequential automatic in there for you. Of course, reverse camera. Voice recognition on the steering wheel with all your Bluetoothing components. But again, yeah, it's just a nice, very, very above average condition. Again, front tyres are very much the same. Nice and fresh and tidy there. Obviously 26, 27 on the road. So we can do obviously prior to you getting here. But yeah, said it is just a good clean little series, and one that I'm pretty confident will be a good choice for you and the wife while you're over this side of the country. And last but not least, I'll just quickly open up under the hood there for you. So again, keyless entry, remote control for you, cruise control or your onboard steering. Nice climate control air conditioning through the big display, which will also bring you up, of course, your satellite nav or your reverse camera. Just briefly open the hood there for you to show you that. So a couple of very light stone chips across the bonnet there, I'll come back to, and obviously the east to west V6 . Well, apologies there, got stuck on the track out. And just in finalising though, we did briefly discuss yesterday something in and around that 20,000 mark, which will give you something in a similar age bracket, is of course the Mitsubishi ASX. Really good popular little choice, and for something that again is going to keep you right around the 20,000 mark should you wish to stay there. Still giving you a similar vehicle in terms of nice little medium-sized SUV, similar features across the board, with reverse camera, with all your upgraded 5-star ANCAP rating. Nice full set of alloys right throughout the car. LED lights throughout the front of the vehicle as well for you. So that's just something else in and around that 20 mark. that, as I said, I think might still satisfy where you'd like to be if that smaller SUV is going to suit your workload, and certainly still give you, comfort, late model reliability. As I said, still fitted with reversing camera there for you, reversing sensors across the back of the car. Even in that respect as well, it's still got a nice full-size option there, Bluetoothing, voice recognition, good onboard technology there for you as well. Of course, the Subaru Forester might have also been one we briefly touched on, but yeah, just as another suggestion, that Forester there. So you've sort of got one there which is the premium series in the Forester, so if you do like your vehicles, that's a really, really good sound choice for that sort of mode. Obviously from there, in a turbo series with the tow bar for around the 30. Again, the Mitsubishi ASX, which we've just touched on, that's also a vehicle back at the other end of the scale, which is a 2015 that you'll get into for right on 20. And then of course the Nissan Murano, which we had displayed over there for you as well. So hopefully there's a few choices in that range for you. Just to give you another bit of an idea, a couple of the other ones just very briefly, of course, were cars that we did discuss yesterday. That's just another 2015 model in the Mitsubishi ASX series. Also have, which we briefly discussed, the Kia Sportage, which is another 2014 model plated car. Again, for a nice automatic, good clean little run around for the city. Just to show you one other more, which would be the CX-3 that we've got over here. I beg your pardon, the CX-5. So it's another nice SUV for around the 19 mark. So again, that'd still give you quite a comfortable car. That is a slightly earlier series, it's 2012. But as you probably are aware, for something in a Mazda in that sub-20 market, that certainly is a good, comfortable SUV in that range for you as well. So yeah, something else to consider for around the 19,000. Obviously the little brother really to that in its market is the Nissan Dualis. Very comparable to the Kia Sportage. So again, that's certainly another one for around the 20 mark that might offer you some interest there. Just while I'm brief and scouring through though, to give you guys a few other suggestions along the way. I will just take you across the yard here. Show you one or two other vehicles. So again, the Outlander is a touch bigger in that respect, but certainly a hell of a nice car. So we've got a couple of the CX-5s there in stock as well to compare. But all in all, so it's some really nice, good, clean choices that'll suit you guys for many years to come, give you some good reliability while you're over here. A few other sports models there. The Outlander is certainly worth considering. It's priced fairly similarly to the Nissan Murano that we did look at. It's obviously being in a 4-cylinder and a slightly newer series as well, but for around that sort of mid-20s, that's also a really, really good, clean choice. So hopefully we can discuss a few more of those. If you are still really fixed on the Nissan Murano as an option, well then we'd love to see what we can tidy down for you. But yeah, so the ASXs and a couple of those other small to medium SUVs, I thought it might offer you some benefit there. So yeah, if you like, enjoy the rest of that, and I'll talk to you throughout the day, no doubt. Thanks again for your inquiry. Bye.